shoots it along the boards. And it's cleared into neutral ice, where now it's picked up by Murray here. Oh boy, off the skate. Otherwise the Blue Devils may have had a 3-on-1 chance. Flatley try to flip it in. Pass now is behind Pellin. It goes into the Blue Devil end of the rink. In behind, up along the boards. Blue Devils trying to get it out, but it will be kept in by Tristan Johnson. And now finally, Vanette gets it into neutral ice. Bialke after, tapped away by Marvin. Center ice, off the skate of Pellin in the Blue Devil end. And Virginia just will clear it out, and Bialke will dump it in. 14:15 to go in our opening period. No score in our hockey game. This is Marvin off the... And a pleasant good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Brie Cupoletti Arena in Virginia, the Miners Memorial Building, for tonight's matchup, Section 7 matchup, featuring the #1 team in the state, the defending state champs, the Hermantown Hawks, and the Virginia Blue Devils. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Cupoletti Arena. And let's get ready to meet the Hermantown Hawks, their starting lineup. First-year head coach is Patrick Andrews. They are 11-5-2 overall. They are 4-0 in the section. Their QRF rating is #3 and their state ranking is #1. They're averaging 4.5 goals a game. They're giving up 2.8. Last week they beat Hibbing 8-3 and they beat Proctor 10-1. After tonight, they got 2 more games this week. Thursday, they host Cloquet, which is ranked 13 in AA, and Saturday they'll host Matamidi, which is the #2 ranked team in Class A. Starting in the nets tonight will be Cole Manahan. His first line will have Tyler Watkins with Jacob Herter and Blake Biondi. Shortly, they're going to kill the lights here as they introduce the Blue Devils starters, so you'll have to bear with us. And again, we want to just alert all our internet watchers tonight on the Cube and also watching on YouTube that we are having some upload issues here at the Miners, so we may be having some problems throughout the night with the feed. So again, just please bear with us. Starting in the goals tonight for the Blue Devils will be Cam Krybeck. Cam has got a 93% saves, and his goals allowed is 2.39. The first line tonight will have Nathan Cotagelli and Wyatt Fineff starting on defense. Up front, it'll be Jake Seitz centering, Cade Moreland, and Jack Zoop. It's the second group tonight. We'll have Caleb Bialke with Tony Chester and Zach Kylan. The third line tonight, Jacob Peterson, Cody Herman, and Nathan Zadnikar. Second line tonight for Hermantown will be like this: Elliot Peterson with Justin Thomas and Brady Baker. Their third line will have Brandon Schmidt with Ben Stildendahl and Jake Hosman. Well, we have met the starters. We'll take a break. This is Blue Devil hockey from the Brie Cupoletti Arena.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
Okay, we're just about set for play-by-play action. Junior varsity game went to Hermantown tonight. It was 2-1 Hermantown after 2 periods, but they exploded for 6 in the 3rd period to win the game 8-1. Blue Devils are in their home whites. This is their home ice where they've won the last 2 games right here. They defeated Greenway last Tuesday, Eveleth Gilbert on Saturday night. They have 3 games remaining on the season after tonight. The Blue Devils will be off until February 9th and 10th. They play in St. Paul on that Friday, Saturday. And then they close out the regular season right here on February the 13th against Hibbing. The Hawks and the Blue Devils about to begin from the Brie Cupoletti Arena before a fair crowd tonight. The Blue Devil boys basketball team is on the road. The girls are playing at home. There's a swimming meet tonight. The number 1 rated team in the state about to show just how good they are, and I'm sure we will see a pretty good hockey team. The defending state champs. Watkins will take the draw, and he'll go up against Seitz. Watkins, Herder, and Biondi. All set for the drop of the puck. And we're underway. Watkins wins the draw. Now Seitz will pick up the truck. Herder took a whack at it, and it comes into the Blue Devil zone. That's Cotagelli. Herder tips it away from him. Herder now battles for it in behind the net. Watkins comes in and looks for it. Seitz takes Watkins into the corner. Now Herder comes in after it. Cotagelli looks for the puck. No one seems to want to come away with it. Herder will control it. Herder puts a shot towards the net. Cross-ice pass goes to Goetz. His shot goes towards the net. And now Seitz will probably pick up the puck for the Blue Devils. Here's Jake Seitz in his own end. Seitz avoids one player, gets knocked off the play. And now Moreland tries to flip it up the boards. And Seitz will pick up the puck. Seitz has got Zupitz. Zupitz will dump it in for the Blue Devils. And now the Virginia forwards will head to the bench on a line change. 15:50 to go in our opening period. Hawks unable to get it out. Right near that blue line. Now it's picked up. Bialke will backhand it in for Virginia. Madel in after it. Loose puck is grabbed by Goetz. Centering pass, nobody there. It'll be kept in by Bonicato. Off the boards, try to hit Chesser. Loose puck now is picked up by Goetz, and he'll put it into the Virginia end. This is Flatley in behind the net. He has some trouble. Is almost taken away by Baker. Boy, you just see the speed of this Hermantown team. Gets flipped in by Kylan. Manahan will cover it and then just give it off to Dowd. Dowd's long pass deflected up and out of play. Puck is grabbed by Sam High for the Hermantown Hawks. Zadnikar tried to clear it. Silgendal kept it in, but there was a Hawk in ahead of the play. Hermantown will take on Cloquet and Matamita yet this week. couple more state-ranked teams. Doherty shoots it along the boards to Zadnikar. He gets double teamed right there. And then Jacob Peterson comes out of the zone with the puck. The senior had it knocked around. He gets it into the zone. Zadnikar took a whack at it. It's up in the air. Last two games, Hermantown gave up the first goal against Hibbing and the first goal against Proctor, and then won both games. They beat Hibbing 8-3 and Proctor 10-1. Puck right in front of the Hermantown player bench. No one seems to want to move it, and now it's finally grabbed by Seitz. He gets it up to Moreland. Cade puts a shot right on, and a blocker saved by goaltender Manahan. Here's a long pass up to Watkins, and it was offside Hermantown with 13:48 to go in their opening period. Snow week at Virginia High School, and after the first period, the royalty will be introduced. Watkins wins a draw. Goetz up to Medill, and he gets it in. Cotagelli has the puck taken away, and he regains control of it. Now Herder comes in, looks for the puck. Herder will control the puck for the Hawks. Herder gets it back to the point. This is Goetz. Let's go. Shot deflected just wide by Herder. Watkins took a whack at it. Puck is loose. Right at the side of the net, and finally Seitz will pick it up for the Blue Devils. He has a couple Hawks taken away. Herder's shot goes right into the Blue Devils. And Virginia finally gets it out. Now here's Goetz again. Cross ice pass goes to Watkins, a blast. Another save by Krybeck. And finally Moreland will get it out, and it's fired right back in. Now Cotagelli drops it back. Zupitz gets taken to board. Shot is deflected. Shot taken by Justin Thomas. This is the second line. This is Baker. Gets it back to the point. This is Medill. His shot was just wide of the mark. Centering pass. Nobody home except for Seitz. Seitz gets it up to Moreland. Moreland a little bit behind Zupitz. Jack will try to run it down. Seitz picks up the puck for the Blue Devils in the attacking zone. Seitz pass. Oh, Moreland could not pull the trigger on it, as he was being tied up by Baker of Hermantown. 12:20 to go in our opening period, no score. Now Seitz backhands it in deep. Dumping it in is Goetz. In behind the Virginia net, Monacato shoots it along the boards. Long pass. Moreland will put it in, and then he'll head to the bench as the Blue Devils change up their lines. No score in our hockey game from the Brie Couplet Arena. Bialke shoots it along the backboards, comes back up to the point. Shot taken right on, and Manahan will just cover up and get a face-off with 11:45 to go in the opener. Girls basketball tonight as the Blue Devil girls are taking on Superior. Behind the net, that was high, and here comes the Hawks breaking out. Coming into the zone was Stildendahl. We'll have a face-off in the Virginia zone. Peterson and Schmidt. These are the third lines for each team. Isaacson shoots it along the boards for Zadnikar. Long pass up to Herman. It was deflected. And puck goes up and out of play. We'll have a face-off just outside the Virginia blue line. Thursday night we'll have boys basketball as Cloquet will be at the Roosevelt Gym for our first boys basketball telecast of 2018. One of about four I think we've got coming in February as the boys off to another outstanding start. I think they're like 13-2 on the season. Neff gets it up to Zupiz, up to Moreland. Here comes Cade Moreland in, pulls with the forehand, and then Anahan will cover up. Watch on that replay. Moreland goes after it in the corner. And it's controlled by Dowd. Here comes Watkins in the zone. Watkins a pass for Herder. He whiffed on it. Herder will control it again. Comes back to Goetz. And now here comes Seitz. He's got Moreland on his left. Seitz puts a shot towards the net. Battle for the puck in the corner with 10.5 minutes to go in our opening period. Now Biondi will pick up the puck. Biondi tries to go around Phaneuf. Just shoots it along the far side to Goetz. Goetz will give it back to Biondi. Now a shot right on. Save is made. A hard shot taken by Elliot Peterson, who's on this line. Peterson, Thomas, and Baker. This is the second line. Here comes Moreland back. He'll backhand it in. And now the Virginia forwards will change. Goetz off the boards, try to hit Thomas in center ice, but Isaacson deflected away. Now Bialke tries to control it for the Blue Devils. Thomas will put it back in for the Hawks. Doherty will run it down in behind his net. Herman off the boards, and now here comes Bialke into the zone. Thomas takes him into the boards. Baker dumps it in, Peterson after it. He'll take a bump in that corner. Peterson will control, comes to the side of the net, and a save by goaltender Krybik. Come the Blue Devils. This is Chesser in center ice. Chesser all by himself. His shot was deflected to the near side with 9:20 to go in our opening period. Now Kylan, the shot was deflected right on. Puck is right at the side of the net. I thought the goaltender had it covered. We'll watch on the replay if we get the angle to see that or not. Where is the puck? It's right under his skate, wasn't it? Off the boards, and Schmidt try to get it out, but it's fired back in by the Blue Devils. This is Zach Carson off the backboards to Medill. Peterson, Jacob Peterson battles for the puck. Now Medill again in behind the net, tries to control it. 8:45 to go in our opening period. Out the pass up to Schmidt. Here comes Schmidt in. He's got Silgendahl with him. Silgendahl goes into the corner to get the puck for the Hawks. Centering pass. Here's a shot taken right on, and a save made. Brandon Schmidt took the shot. Seitz and Watkins, again, both teams go back to their top set. It's picked up by Watkins. Seitz will take it away for the Blue Devils. Now Watkins poke checks it away. In behind, this is Biondi. Centering pass, try to hit Herder. Herder will control the puck, gets it back to the point, and whiffing on it was Dowd. And now here come the Blue Devils. This is Moreland with Seitz. Moreland back to Seitz, gives it back to Moreland. Here's Seitz again in behind the blue arm, behind the net, the Hermantown net. Back to the point, Phaneuf whiffer right on. Here's a shot taken by Seitz in behind the net as the puck was deflected. Now Phaneuf will just shoot it along the boards. Cotagelli will keep it in for Virginia. Here's a shot from Moreland and a save by Manahan. A quick shot by Cade Moreland. 7:40 to go in our opening period. Jacob Herder will pick up the puck for the Hawks. Herder into neutral ice. Gets it up to Biondi. A little bit too far, but now Watkins will grab it. It'll be offside Hermantown. And we'll have a whistle and another face-off. 7.5 to go in our opening period. No score. Virginia and Hermantown on this Tuesday night. Again, our first look at boys basketball in 2018 as Virginia will take on Cloquet That's Thursday night from the Roosevelt Gym. Now Doherty gets it into neutral ice. Loose puck is picked up by Bialke. He gets knocked down. Now here comes Brady Baker back. Baker up to Thomas. No call at all. Comes back to the point. It'll be kept in. Thomas took a whack at it. Kylan gets it out of the zone. Now Thomas again gets rubbed off the play. Doherty off the boards. Blue Devils trying to clear it out, but the Hawks doing a good job in that Blue Devil zone, keeping Virginia back on their heels. Now and after it is Baker. Comes back to the point. This is Goetz. Let's go with a shot. It hit a Blue Devil in front. That's Doherty. It's cleared away from the slot, and now it's picked up by Bialke. Taken away and fired in, and the Blue Devils now put it in, and Virginia will change lines. 6:25 to go in our opening period. Goetz coming back. Goetz goes down. Loose puck is grabbed by Jacob Peterson. Now Peterson has it tipped away. Goes in behind the net. Blue Devils will get it out of the zone. Going back after it is Sam High to Carson. Deflected in the air, comes into the Virginia zone once again. This is Siljan, though, took a whack at it. And finally the Blue Devils, Doherty will get it into the Hawk zone. It comes right on the goaltender, and he'll just cover up. .551 to go in our opening period. No score, Virginia and Hermantown. Super Bowl Sunday from U.S. Bank, Minneapolis, the host, and it's going to be a very chilly Sunday. Boy, it'd be nice to be in Florida right now. I understand the weather is perfect down there. Moreland now is going to take a penalty, and the Virginia fans are not going to like this one. See if we got that one on replay. I didn't like it either, to be honest with you. Power play for Hermantown, and their power play unit is hitting at about 26%. Virginia on their penalty kill is at 81%. This is Herder, shot. Rybick with the save. Kotajellian behind the net. Herder will take it away. Herder gives it back to Biondi. Back to the point for Goetz. And Seitz gets it out of the zone. Here's Jake. He's got Bialke. And Bialke goes down. Hawks coming back. That's Elliot Peterson in behind the net. Peterson controls it. Try to go to the slot with the pass. Now Biondi will pick it up. 5 minutes to go in our period. Shot by Biondi was deflected wide of the net. Comes back to Goetz. He'll give it to Watkins. Back to Goetz, and it's wide. Clears the zone. Hawks will have to regroup, get everyone back on side. Now Tyler Watkins, cross-ice pass. Try to hit Biondi. And Kotajelli clears it for the Blue Devils. Hawks have 45 seconds remaining on this power play. 4.5 minutes to go in our opening period. High up to Baker. Right side. Comes back to High. Let's go over wrister. Deflected in front. Oh, what a save by Krybeck. Oh, man's got the stick on it. Hawks will regroup again with 15 seconds to go on the power play. 4 minutes to go in our period. Says Baker into the attacking zone. Baker right out in front of shot and another save. Shot taken by Justin Thomas. And in 6 seconds, Virginia will get their fifth skater back on the ice. We're going to take a look at that great save here by Krybeck. Just got the stick on that one. 3:52 to go in our opening period. Comes back to Goetz. Arister was wide. And now both teams are skating 5 aside. Dowd, cross ice pass for Herder. Herder into the zone. He's got Watkins on his left. Herder's shot was just wide. It's picked up by Flatley and it's flipped up into the crowd. Boy, I have to tell my buddy in Florida, you still got the same crazies here in the crowd here in Virginia. Same people that seem to holler at the officials every game. Doesn't seem to change. Lots of experts here in the stands. 3:25 to go in our opening period. No score in our hockey game. Just wide. Isaacson will pick up the puck for Virginia. Up to Kyland. Gets it in neutral ice, taken away by Watkins, tapped around by Isaacson. Puck is loose and it's finally cleared out of the zone and put into the Virginia end where Isaacson will run it down. Up the boards to Doherty. Cross ice pass intercepted by Goetz. Loose puck now is grabbed by Justin Thomas and he'll put it in the Virginia end. 2:40 to play in our opening period. Here comes the shot right on and Krybeck will cover up. Blue Devils will have about 10 days off before they play again. They go to St. Paul on the 9th and 10th. That's Friday night, Saturday afternoon. Nope. And a save made by Krybeck. So we'll have another face-off with 2:36 to go. Monacato gets it up and Virginia's able to clear it out high back in his own end. And Zadnikar will just whack it back into the Hermantown end once again. This is Carson. Gives it to High. Off a skate into the Virginia zone, and this should be icing, and they'll bring it all the way back in the Hermantown end. Homecoming week here at Virginia High School, and the royalty will be introduced in between our periods. Silgendall's pass up to Hosman into the Blue Devil zone, off his stick in behind the net. Now Zadnikar coming back. He lost control of it to Peterson. Peterson gets knocked down. Bonacato's long pass. He tried to hit Zadnikar. It'll be icing. It will have a face-off back in the Virginia end with 1:43 to play, period number 1. Goetz will dump it in deep. Biondi cannot control it. Herder gets her just ahead of Coda Jelly. Now Biondi in behind the net. Try to stuff it. Krybeck will cover it up. Boy, Cam has been solid as we watch on this replay. .128 to go in our opening period. Seitz again face off with Watkins. Watkins wins the draw. Back to Goetz. It's left in the corner. Now it's picked up by Moreland. Moreland tried to hit Zupids. Seitz tried to deflect it away, but here come the Hawks once again. Biondi tried to hit Watkins. 70 seconds to go in our scoreless first period. Now Phaneuf will shoot it along the backboards. Coda Jelly try to clear it out of the zone. It'll be kept in by Goetz. Now Biondi and Phaneuf battling for it. Seitz comes away with it for the Blue Devils. Long pass, too far for Moreland. They'll wave off the icing. Now it's grabbed by Zupids, gets it back to the point. Phaneuf took a whack at it. Comes to the near side with 40 seconds to go in our period. Moreland dumps it in deep where it's grabbed by Seitz. Seitz in behind the net. Seitz tried to stuff it. Seitz again battles for the puck. He'll take a check. Why isn't that interference? That should have been interference right there. Seitz went for the puck and he got bumped off the play. It's in behind the net with 20 seconds to go in our period. Now it's grabbed by Dowd. Up the boards. He tried to get it to Thomas. Dowd again in behind his own net. 12 seconds to go in our period. Here comes Biondi. It'll be offside. Hermantown with 6 seconds to go in our period. We have a girls basketball score as our Virginia girls are leading Superior at halftime, 18-13. 18-13 halftime girls basketball score from the Roosevelt as our clock is going to run out. And we've played one period of hockey from the Coupe Lady Arena. No score, Virginia and Hermantown.
So to use Arrowhead Transit, it really is that simple?
It is that simple. It's 800-862-0175. It's for you.
Hello? Yes, I need to go to Target. Yes, right now. I live at 999 9th Street South.
Well,
no time to talk. Arrowhead Transit's going to be here in 10 minutes.
Well, have a nice time.
It really is that simple. Just call, and the bus will be there to pick you up and to take you where you need to go.
I'm Jermaine, I'm from Milwaukee, and this is my Masabi story.
My name's Laura. I am from Virginia, Minnesota. I've been a lifelong Iron Ranger, and this is my Masabi story.
My name is Hannah. I'm from Hermantown, and this is my Masabi story.
The faculty at Masabi Range College, they really care.
I'm very impressed with the way the staff has worked with us.
Oh, I love the program. Absolutely love it. I couldn't imagine doing anything different.
And welcome back to the Coupe Lady Arena. It's snow week here at Virginia High School, and shortly we're going to be introduced to the 2018 royalty.
Hi, we're here to announce the 2018 freshman and senior royal court. Abigail Keyboard, daughter of Chris and Michelle Keyboard. Escorted by Brett Clay. Trigg, daughter of Angela and Casey Anderson, and Scott Trigg and Michelle Moskowitz. This is your freshman royal court.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
So to use Arrowhead Transit, it really is that simple?
It is that simple. It's 800-862-0175. It's for you.
Hello? Yes, I need to go to Target. Yes, right now. I live at 999 9th Street South.
Well,
No time to talk. Arrowhead Transit's going to be here in 10 minutes.
Well, have a nice time.
It really is that simple. Just call, and the bus will...
Son of Sharon and Brian Coides. Chloe Rose Burlock, daughter of Brad and Sherry Burlock. Escorted by Adam William Proud, son of Vicki and Adam Proud, and Tristan Ray Macula, son of Tasha and Spike Carlson and Damian Macula. Emily Byron Line, daughter of Michelle Peterson and Ethan Leah Line. Escorted by Alexander James Adams Ranta, son of Rose Adams and Greg Ranta, and Tanner William Joseph Hinsman, son of Stacy and Robert Hinsman. Kira Rose Oakland, daughter of Chris McManus and Jamie Oakland. Escorted by Dominic Robert Olavanti, son of Elizabeth and Robert Olavanti, and Kylan Robert Medine, son of John and Nikki Medine. Megan Purdy Heidola, daughter of Arlene and Francis Heidola and Sharon Anderson. Escorted by Miles Allen Kosky, son of John and Kevin Kosky. Members of our 2018 Senior Royal Court not present are Peyton Renee Rudzinski, daughter of Mary Beth and Adam Kirkpool and Kurt Rudzinski. Skylar Alexandra Webb, daughter of Brandy and Stephen Webb. And Haley Kathleen Aho, daughter of Stephanie and Darren Aho. This is your Senior Royal Court.
be there to pick you up and to take you where you need to go. Local television programming is now available to everyone through MasabiCommunityTV.com. From our main page, you can find all of our live sports broadcasts, simultaneously streamed over YouTube, the High School Cube, and also live on Channel 5 Public Access. Archived sporting events are also available on our website for Chisholm, Mountain Iron, Virginia, and Mesabi East schools. You can also download all of these events by going to your selected event, clicking on the share icon, and then clicking on the address on the center of the screen. There, you will find your download button. Another exciting feature at MCTV is our new Roku channel, which provides the best viewing experience for all of our on-demand programming right on your television screen. Simply make a one-time purchase of your Roku device, plug it into your HDMI input on your TV, and search for Mesabi Community Television. Either from our webpage or from your Roku, you will also be able to watch area council meetings, school board meetings, or area concerts. From our main page, you may also view our entire community bulletin board.
I'm Jermaine. I'm from Milwaukee, and this is my Masabi story.
My name's Laura. I am from Virginia, Minnesota. I've been a lifelong Iron Ranger, and this is my Masabi story.
My name is Hannah. I'm from Hermantown, and this is my Masabi story.
The faculty at Masabi Range College, they really care.
I am very impressed with the way the staff has worked with us.
Oh, I love the program. Absolutely love it. I couldn't imagine doing anything different.
And welcome back to the Bree Coupelette Arena. We are in between our first and second period of tonight's game. There's no score between Hermantown and Virginia. Our scoring and our stats are sponsored by the Arrowhead Transit. arrowheadtransit.com. Check them out on the web and find out their schedules. They're a big sponsor of Blue Devil Sports right here on Masabi Community Television, Mediacom, Public Access, Channel 5. Let's take a look now at our stats in the first period. Not many to report. Shots on goal in the first period. Hermantown outshot Virginia 12-8 in that first period. Only one penalty. It was called on the Blue Devils for 2 minutes, and Hermantown unable to capitalize on that power play opportunity. Cam Krybick, 12 saves for the Blue Devils, and Cole Manahan has 8 saves for the Hawks. So at the end of our first period, no score, and again our stats scoring sponsored by the Arrowhead Transit. We'll take a little break and we'll have second period action coming up shortly. This is Blue Devil hockey on this Tuesday night, and a reminder, Thursday night will come to you from the Roosevelt Gym as the Blue Devil boys will be taking on Cloquet and boys basketball. Tonight in basketball action, our boys were down by 4 points at Grand Rapids in the first half, and our Virginia girls were ahead by 5 at halftime against Superior, game played over at the Roosevelts. Right here at the Coupelette Arena, though, no score after our first period. Well, we're all set to start our second period from the Coupe Lady Arena. No score after the first 17 minutes. Both teams have made adjustments, and we'll see what happens here in period number 2. Second period just underway. Faneff will run it back in his own end. The boards to Zupids, tapped away by Watkins. He'll kick it into the corner. Now it goes in behind. That's Herder being tied up. Seitz will grab the puck. Cross-ice pass off a skate. Stays in the Virginia end. Boy, that's a scary pass right there by Cordigelli. But Blue Devils able to regain control. Cody gives it to Moreland. Off the boards. And we've got a penalty coming as Seitz gets roughed up in front of the scorer's table. It's going to be on Tyler Watkins, the leading scorer for Hermantown. Blue Devils on the power play are shooting at 30%. Hermantown on the penalty kills at about 88%. High will shoot it along the boards to Baker, and it clears. This is Moreland in center ice. Cade will carry it into the zone. Where is it? Still in the zone. Now it's picked up by Bialke in behind the net. Bialke gives it to Seitz. Here's Jake at the left circle. A shot, missed the corner. Now Moreland gets it back to Cordigelli. Seitz again gets the pass. Seitz circling. Still with the puck. Seitz will drop it to Moreland. Back to Seitz. Blue Devils trying to set something up on that right side with Seitz. More than Bialke right on front in the shot. Zupids could not pull the trigger. It'll be kept in by Seitz of the Blue Devils. Cordigelli. Now Bialke. Cross-ice pass. It goes to Moreland. Blue Devils being very patient. 50 seconds to go on this man advantage. Now Bialke comes to the side of the net. Right on front. Zupids could not pull the trigger. Zupids on the backhand. And a save made by Manahan. Seitz will keep it in. Try to pass, and it's intercepted by Baker, and it's cleared. Blue Devils have 25 seconds to go on this power play. Time for another rush. Long pass too far for Chesser. Medill shoots it along the boards, and the Hawks will just clear it. They may have time for one more. There's 9 seconds to go on this power play. This is Kylan coming into the attacking zone. Right side, Kylan in behind the net. Now both teams at even strength. Back to Bonacato. Shot hit a Hawk in front. And Biondi coming out of the zone. Biondi will get it up to Schmidt. He'll put it right on. In the corner, Watkins will grab the puck for the Hawks. Watkins gets it back to Medill. He'll let go of a shot, deflected just wide. It's in behind the Blue Devil net, a centering pass. Now Watkins will pick it up. Here's a pass, a shot taken over the top of the net by Goetz. Puck is still loose, and finally Kylan will just fire it out. It'll be a Blue Devil icing. Both teams will change lines. Hawks now have their second line to the Blue Devils' first line. Isaacson goes after the loose puck. Blue Devils will clear it out. Now it's fired back in. Goes in behind Krybeck. Centering pass, a shot. Save made by goaltender Krybeck. Boy, Cam, good thing he was alert on that one. It was a quick play. Puck is tied up along the far boards. Now Seitz will come away with it for the Blue Devils. Seitz long pass up. This is Moreland. Moreland shot right on. Manhan will hold on. Watch on this replay. Now the Hawks will counter with the Watkins line. Faneff will give it to Moreland, and then the puck jumps out over. And Virginia has to tag up. Seitz gets it in deep for Virginia. Sam High tries to control it, comes up the boards, but Blue Devils put a shot towards the net. And Dowd will clear it. Cotagelli, long pass up to Moreland. Over the far side. Taken away by Zupins. Right shot to Moreland, and he just could not get that stick square. And it was wide. Now Herder will clear it. It'll get out of the zone, and here they come. This is Watkins with Biondi. Watkins shot and the save by Krybik. Now Herder in that corner. Watkins grabs a loose puck, gets it back to the point. This is Carson's shot right out in front, and it's cleared away by Faneff. Nice defensive play by Wyatt Faneff and the Blue Devils. Now Seitz in behind the net. Other 12 minutes to go in our second period. No score in our hockey game. Hermantown in Virginia. This is Tuesday night hockey up here in northeastern Minnesota. Here's a long pass. They got it up to Kylan, but he was all tied up by Goetz. Goetz comes away with it, gets it out of the zone, and Faneff will put it back in for the Blue Devils. Now Virginia will make a complete change. All 5 skaters changing up for the Blue Devils. Under 11 and a half to go in our second period. No score from the Cupoleti Arena. It's fired into the Blue Devil end. After it is Schmidt. Bonacato took a whack at it, and now it clears out of the zone by Bialke. This is Flatley. He'll get it up to Chesser. Chesser grabs it back again. Chesser tried to center it in behind. Center now comes back. Here's a shot taken by Flatley, was wide. That was putting a little pressure on with 10:50 to play in our second period. And now the Hawks just clear it. It goes up into the rafters. Face-off comes back in the Hermantown zone. Thursday night, Hermantown will host Cloquet Esco Carleton. Saturday, they'll host Matamidi. 2 state-ranked teams. Cloquet is 13 in AA. Matamidi is number 2 in single A. 10:48 to go in our second period. Hermantown won the junior varsity tonight. They led 2-1 after 2 periods, but they had a huge third period. They scored 6 goals in that third period to win the game, going away 8-1. This is Goldson behind his net as it tipped away by Zupins. Now Seitz controls it. He'll give it to Zupins. Jack gets it back to the point. Doherty's shot was wide, and now the Hawks will break out. Here's a pass back coming in as Goetz, a save made. Hard shot by Goetz. Krybik with the save, and now he gloves the centering pass. .10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in our second period. No score in the hockey game. Shot from the point was wide. This is Biondi and behind the net. Biondi gets it back to Medill. Seitz kicks it around. Now loose puck is picked up by Herder. Deflected up over the top of the net. .9:55 to go in period number 2. Back to the point, puck is intercepted. Here comes the Blue Devils. This is Seitz in the zone. Dumps it in deep. Moreland in after it. Medill shoots it along the boards. Up to Biondi. Try to hit Watkins, or try to hit Herder. Offside, Hermantown. Well, the fans here tonight, fans watching, are missing the State of the Union address tonight. We'll watch all the highlights later on the news. Puck gets flipped into the zone, but quickly coming back for the Hawks was Elliot Peterson. And behind the net, centering pass, nobody there. Loose puck is grabbed by Chesser, the Blue Devils. Chesser takes a big check, and it's icing on Virginia. Bialke will come in and take the draw against Peterson of the Hawks. Peterson, Thomas, and Baker for the Hawks. Bialke, Chesser, and Kylan for Virginia. This is Bialke coming back. He's got a couple Blue Devils trailing. Try to go around high. It's in behind the net. Bialke try to center it. Now Chesser gives it back to Bialke. Intercepted. Baker coming back. Baker with Thomas on his right. Baker pass right out in front of shot, save made. Shot taken by Elliot Peterson. Oh, I don't know how Krybeck saw that one. A lot of bodies in front of the net. Oh boy, a big check by Thomas. Now Chesser will grab the loose puck. Here comes Chesser just dumping it in. Goetz in behind his net. Both teams on line changes. Long pass up to Husband. His shot, save made by Krybeck. We're going to go back and look at that last save. Again, I'm not sure how he saw this one. Yeah, I think watching a replay, I don't think he did make a save. I think it was off someone else. But anyways, it did not go in the goal, and our score stays scoreless with coming up on 8 minutes to play in our second period. Cross-ice pass, come the Blue Devils. Shooting it over the top of the net was Herman. Blue Devils putting some pressure on Herman. Peterson in behind, try to center it. It'll be kept in the zone by Isaacson. Here's a shot taken. That was Zadnikar taking that shot. Or check that, Peterson taking that shot. Boy, this line's doing a nice job. 7.5 minutes to go in our second period. This is the third line for the Blue Devils. Up against the third line for the Hawks. Coming back is Silgendahl, and it's cleared out of the zone. And it'll be icing on Virginia. 7:17 to go. Period number 2. No score. Hibbing tonight was playing at Mars Arena against Duluth Marshall. Oh boy, now Krybick has got a finger injury. It looks like he's bleeding. He's going to have to come to the bench. They're going to have to tape him up. So we're going to take an injury timeout with 7:17 to go in our period. No score in our hockey game. Blue Devils and Hermantown.
I'm Jermaine. I'm from Milwaukee, and this is my Masabi story.
My name's Laura. I am from Virginia, Minnesota. I've been a lifelong Iron Ranger, and this is my Masabi story.
My name is Hannah. I'm from Hermantown, and this is my Masabi story.
The faculty at Masabi Range College, they really care.
I am very impressed with the way the staff has worked with us.
Oh, I love the program. Absolutely love it. I couldn't imagine doing anything different.
Well, they patched up Cam Krybick's pinky finger on his left hand, his glove side. Here's a shot from the blue line, a blocker saved by Krybick. Now Medill will get there just ahead of Moreland. Up the boards to Herder. Here comes Watkins off the boards. Watkins got Biondi. Watkins walks in, save. Biondi shot. A save made. Another shot by Herder. Oh, man. Save after save by Cam Krybick. Here comes Moreland back for the Blue Devils. Moreland shot right on, save made. Kick right from Moreland, the backhand. He had the goaltender down. Now a long pass, and this should be icing on Hermantown. Let's look at that last flurry in the Virginia end. Wow. That's great goaltending. 6:33 to go in our second period. No score in a hockey game. Each team with one penalty tonight. It's Baker right at the blue line. And now it's fired back into the Blue Devil end, and this will be another icing call, and a face-off will come all the way back into the Hermantown zone. Puck is shot along the boards. Hawks coming back. That's Thomas. And it's cleared out of the zone where it's picked up by Carson could not control. Puck was loose. Bialke took a whack at it. Now Goetz up the boards. Here comes Darian Goetz out of the zone for the Hawks. Darian Goetz into the Blue Devil zone. Goetz on his backhand. Comes right out in front. Saved by Krybick. Puck is still loose. Another shot taken. It's wide. Oh, man. The action. In behind the Blue Devil net. Flatley will shoot along the boards. Kylan doesn't have his stick. He tried to use his glove. Blue Devils need to tie it up or just ice the puck until Kylan can get his stick back. Kylan's stick is in the Blue Devil net. Here's a shot taken, was just wide. Thomas tried to center it. Puck is shot and it's cleared out of the zone. Put right back in, and it's just rifled by Bonicato. Virginia will get the needed icing, and we're going to look back now at some more of that action with Krybick making some more saves. 5:02 to go in our second period. No score in our game. Isaacson try to go up to the boards. It'll be kept in. This is Silgendal. Just wide. He had Dobbs beside him. And here's a shot saved by Krybeck. The junior goaltender with another save. 4:49 to go in our second period. Peterson gets it out. This is Herman in the zone. Herman goes in behind the net with the puck. Now Zadnikar battles for it. Silgendal into the Blue Devil end. Nice defensive play by Isaacson. It'll be kept in though by Dowd. A shot right on. Another save. Centering pass. Cleared away from the slot again. Here's Silgendal. He flipped it just wide. He had the goaltender down. Shot was wide of the mark. Picked up by Isaacson. He had it knocked away. Now Zadnikar try to go up the boards. Here's a centering pass. Dowd will keep it in. Cross ice pass. Here's a shot taken to save. Puck is loose in front, and it's cleared out of the zone. Another Blue Devil icing, but who cares? Let's get some fresh legs out there. .355 to go in our scoreless hockey game, second period action. Now Krybeck has some equipment issues, and he's going to come to the bench. And he's going to change face masks with Josh Berlin, the backup goaltender. They need to do some repair. Watkins in sights in a circle. Watkins gets it back, and it's tipped out of the zone by Zupids. Seitz puts it in. Virginia has to tag up. Goats up the boards. It's intercepted by Faneff. He'll get it in deep. Medill picks up the loose puck, shoots it back behind to Goats. Herder up to Biondi. Hermantown offside. They'll have to tag up. This is Medill getting... Oh, what a check he just took from Wyatt Faneff. Come the Blue Devils. This is Moreland's shot right on. And then Zupids gets taken down. Goats took Zupids down. Here's this big hit coming. Blue Devils have to get a player off the ice, and it'll be Faneff going to the bench. 3:11 to play. Hermantown in Virginia scoreless in the second period. Blade offside called on the Hawks. Chester gets the puck in the zone. Now Thomas will pick up the puck for the Hawks. Flatley tried to clear it out. He could not do so. This is Bialke. Bialke continues to control the puck. Then he gets knocked down. And Kylan will put it in behind Manahan. 2.5 minutes to play in our second period. Chester, here's a shot taken, was just wide by Kylan. Just could not get a lot of stick on it. Bonicato's shot missed the corner. Centering pass, nobody there but Dowd. But the Blue Devils will keep it in, and a shot goes right on by Zupids, and a save by the Hermantown goaltender. Krybek's going to change helmets again. He just got his helmet back. That was fixed. 2:14 to go in our second period. And it's cleared. Picking it up is Biondi. He goes down. Herder in after. Now Biondi will grab the puck. Biondi comes to the side of the net. Moreland will grab it for the Blue Devils. He'll drop it for Faneuf. Clearing pass, deflected, kept in the zone. Watkins in behind. He'll run it down to the corner, to the sideboards. And now it's intercepted by Seitz. Seitz trying to get it up to Moreland. Watkins intercepted. Now Moreland takes it away for the Blue Devils. Moreland up to Seitz, off his stick, into the zone. And it's cleared back out once again. Under 90 seconds to go in our period. Shot comes right on, and the goaltender will just hold on to it. Bialke against Peterson. Bialke wins the draw for the Blue Devils. Goetz gets it out of the zone. And Medill now will put it in the Virginia end. This is Baker back in his own zone. And it's picked up by Isaacson. Now Kylan in after it for the Blue Devils. We're under a minute to go in our second period. Baker off the boards. Will be kept in. Here comes Bialke. Oh, Kylan was right behind him. Here's a shot by Doherty, was wide. Bialke picks it up, gets it back to the point. Isaacson whiffed on it. He didn't get a lot on it, and it was wide, and now here comes Goetz back. Goetz lets go of a shot. Big save again by goaltender Krybek. "27 seconds to go as we watch on the save by Krybek. 27 seconds to go in our second period. All the way down into the Hawk zone. That's high. Moreland and Seitz battling there, and Goetz will clear it, not out. 12 seconds to go in our period. This is Moreland trying to control it, gives it to Zupids towards the net. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and our period comes to an end. Well, I guess it's 0.8 of a second remaining. So they'll have to drop the puck one time. Be Fneff coming in to just shoot the puck right at the net. And the horn sounds, and our second period is in the books. We've played 2 periods from the Brie Cupoletti Arena. No score in our hockey game, Hermantown and Virginia.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
So to use Arrowhead Transit, it really is that simple?
It is that simple. It's 800-862-0175. It's for you.
Hello? Yes, I need to go to Target. Yes, right now. I live at 999 9th Street South.
Well,
No time to talk. Arrowhead Transit's going to be here in 10 minutes.
Well, have a nice time.
It really is that simple. Just call, and the bus will be there to pick you up and to take you where you need to go. Local television programming is now available to everyone through MasabiCommunityTV.com. From our main page, you can find all of our live sports broadcasts, simultaneously streamed over YouTube, the High School Cube, and also live on Channel 5 Public Access. Archived sporting events are also available on our website for Chisholm, Mountain Iron, Virginia, and Mesabi East schools. You can also download all of these events by going to your selected event, clicking on the share icon, and then clicking on the address on the center of the screen. There, you will find your download button. Another exciting feature at MCTV is our new Roku channel, which provides the best viewing experience for all of our on-demand programming right on your television screen. Simply make a one-time purchase of your Roku device, plug it into your HDMI input on your TV, and search for Mesabi Community Television. Either from our webpage or from your Roku, you will also be able to watch area council meetings, school board meetings, or area concerts. From our main page, you may also view our entire community bulletin board.
I'm Jermaine, I'm from Milwaukee, and this is my Masabi story.
My name's Laura. I am from Virginia, Minnesota. I've been a lifelong Iron Ranger, and this is my Masabi story.
My name is Hannah. I'm from Hermantown, and this is my Masabi story.
The faculty at Masabi Range College, they really care.
I'm very impressed with the way the staff has worked with us.
Oh, I love the program. Absolutely love it. I couldn't imagine doing anything different.
Welcome back to the Coupe Lady Arena. We've played 34 minutes of hockey, and there is no score in our hockey game. Two evenly matched teams after two periods here at the Coupe Lady Arena. Our scoring and our stats are sponsored by the Arrowhead Transit. Check them out on the web at arrowheadtransit.com. Let's take a look now at our stats after two periods. Shots on goal favor the Hawks, but Cam Krybick and Cole Manahan have made save after save. 26-15 are shots, and 26-15 are the saves. Krybick with 26 saves, and Manahan has 15. Both teams have had one penalty in the game for 2 minutes, and neither team has been able to capitalize on that 2-minute power play advantage. Again, our stats and our scoring sponsored by the Arrowhead Transit. Reminder, we've got boys basketball coming your way on Thursday night. The Blue Devils won again tonight. The boys basketball team defeated Grand Rapids by a score of 53-41. And our girls tonight also victorious at home against Superior, 49-30. So far, a very successful night for the Blue Devil basketball team. And let's see if our Blue Devil hockey team can be just as successful here over the Hermantown Hawks. 2 periods in the books, no score, and we'll be back with our 3rd period shortly from the Brie Cupoletti Arena. 17 minutes remaining in tonight's hockey game. It's scoreless. Both teams will start with their top line. Watkins, Herder, and Biondi for Hermantown. Seitz, Moreland, and Zupich for Virginia. Here we go. Biondi puts it right into the zone. Battle for that corner. Herder, couple Blue Devils. Now Watkins comes in after it. Back to the point. Goetz' shot. Now Watkins try to give it to Herder. In behind the net, Jelly will grab the puck. He lost control of it to Watkins. Watkins gets it back to Goetz. Here's Goetz' shot was wide. Watkins gets it to Biondi. Comes back to the point. And we have an offside called. Face off just outside the blue line. And the puck comes into the zone where Flatley will grab it for Virginia. He has some trouble with Peterson. Now one of the Hawks runs into the referee. That was Thomas. This is Baker coming back. Side of the net. Shot goes right on. And a loose puck is grabbed by Chesser, the Blue Devils. Tony Chesser lets go of a shot. 15:40 to play. Scoreless hockey game. The number 1 ranked team, the defending state champs, the Hermantown Hawks, and the Virginia Blue Devils, who are ranked number 12 in the state. Shot goes right on. And Manahan makes his second save of the period. Hawks will dump it in and they'll complete a line change. They've got their second line, or check that, their third line. Both teams now with their third lines. Doherty will put it in for Virginia in the corner. Loose puck is grabbed by Brandon Schmidt, gets it up to Silgendal. Isaacson will run it down in his own end. Come the Blue Devils. Pass comes up to Peterson. Jacobs shot. And a blocker save by goaltender Manahan. 14:45 to go. Peterson keeps it in, and now finally loose puck is picked up by Zach Carson. Shot was just wide. Running it down the corner was Schmidt. Now Doherty in behind the net has some trouble with Biondi. Silgendal grabs a loose puck, tried to get it back to Biondi. Still in that corner. Peterson comes in. Doherty's there for the Blue Devils. Here's a shot taken, and it's deflected up into the netting. Who's going to get the first one tonight? Seitz and Watkins, and we got a penalty coming on Seitz. And the Hawks will go on their second power play of the night. Power play for Hermantown with 14:08 to play in a scoreless hockey game. Comes back to Goetz. Gets it back again. Shot deflected wide. This is Herder. Back to Goetz again. Now to Biondi. Crossfight to Herder. Shot. Goal! Hit the pipe first. And now have they waved it off? Let's see. Well, let's see if we got a replay and see why they would have waved that one off. No goal. Official goes over and explains it to the Hermantown bench. And I guess coaches over there are fine with it. In behind the net, Biondi could not control it. And it's cleared out. Now Herder will go back after it. In his own end. 13.5 to play. 120 on this man advantage. Watkins could not control it. It goes all the way down. This will be icing. Face off back in the Hermantown zone with 13-1 to play. No score in our hockey game. Virginia Hermantown, Tuesday night from the Brie Cupoletti Arena. Now Herder will pick up the puck. Now we got a penalty coming on Goetz of Hermantown. It's going to be called hooking. So the teams will be skating 4 aside.
Come on, Devils!
$13-11 to play. No score in our hockey game. Shot deflected wide. And it's cleared, and this will be icing on Hermantown. Watkins picks up the puck. He gets knocked off the play. Another nice play by Wyatt Faneff. Says Kylan. And we have a whistle and a face-off. In 44 seconds, Seitz will come back on the ice, and the Blue Devils will have a 57-second power play. Moreland picks up the puck, the loose puck, centering pass. Zupitz was all tied up in front. That's Peterson coming back for the Hawks. Shot along the board. Baker after it. Baker will give it back to Peterson. A shot right on. Glove saved by Krybik. .23 to go. Blue Devils now setting up their power play unit as Seitz will be back on the ice in 15 seconds. Peterson's backhand was wide. In behind the net, Peterson takes Zupitz hard into the boards and shot all the way down. No icing, and now Seitz is back on the ice, and the Blue Devils have a power play. Zupitz gets it to Moreland in behind. Moreland now to Bialke. This is Moreland again. Jelly gives it back to Moreland. Now to Seitz. Seitz walking in. Seitz shot deflected up and out of play.
Come on,
Boy, our cameraman up on top was he was getting a little nervous up there. I don't blame him. Moreland will take the draw for the Blue Devils. Now Herman comes on the power play unit for Bialke. Back to the point to Seitz. Seitz will give it a coat of jelly. To Moreland, he has some trouble with the puck, it's taken away. Here comes behind, he gets it up to Watson. Watson coming in, and a save by Krybik. Blue Devils have 15 seconds remaining on this man advantage. Oh, taken away, here comes Watson in again. Watson, nice move, and another save by Krybik. Oh boy, now the stick's getting up a little bit high. We're going to watch this one again on the replay. Nine seconds remaining on the 5-on-4 for the Blue Devils. $11:20 to play in our hockey game. No score. Up to Kylan off his stick. Kylan now will run it down in the attacking zone. A shot from a tough angle. And a save made by Monahan. Here's another shot. This one was wide. Now, Bialke keeps it in the zone for the Blue Devils. Under 11 minutes to play. Someone's got to get one pretty soon. Here's a centering. Whoa! Bialke could not get the stick square on it. Centering pass goes right through the slot. Here's a shot from Bonicato. Right on net, another save for Monahan. Centering pass, nobody there. Hawks coming back. This is high. Left side. He'll dump it in deep. High again, gets the loose puck. High stick is going to be called on the Hawks. Face off all the way back in the Hermantown zone with 10:19 to play. Moreland and Watson, loose puck is picked up by Seitz. He'll carry him behind the net. Being hounded by Dowd. Dumps it in deep. It's along the near boards. Seitz trying to control it, try to go between a player. Now here comes Dowd. Pass gets up to Herder. Into the zone. Seitz and Herder in the board. Finesse outlet pass up to Zupid's off his stick. Jack will pick it up, coming into the zone. Here's Zupid's left side. Zupid's continues to control it, gets it back to Kotajelli. A shot, a high shot, and a glove save by the goaltender, Cole Monahan. 9:36 to play. No score in our hockey game. Virginia and Hermantown on this Tuesday night. This has been a good game. Two evenly matched teams. The defending state champs against the 12th ranked Virginia Blue Devils. Goetz shoots it along the boards. It'll be kept in by Doherty. Here's Peterson. Nobody on the other side looking for that pass. Peterson will take it away from Goetz. Loose puck is grabbed by Schmidt. Gets it into the Virginia zone. Now it's right in front of the players' bench. Goetz will grab the loose puck in his own end. Coming up on 9 minutes to play in this scoreless hockey game. Now Doherty gives it to Isaacson. He'll shoot it off the backboards to Herman. Up the boards, it'll be kept in. Herman on a second chance gets it out. Zadnikar puts it in. Virginia changes up. They'll bring out that Bialke line, their second set. Comes Peterson. Pass was intercepted, but Peterson got it back. Now he overskates it. This is Darian Goetz. Up to Baker. He gets knocked off the play. Here comes a Virginia penalty on Doherty. Third penalty of the night for the Blue Devils, second in the period. 8:18 to go in our hockey game, no score. And the Hawks will be on the 5-on-4 advantage. This is beyond, he gives it to Watson, comes back to Goetz, back to Watkins. Jumps out over the blue line. Now it's picked up by Bialke. Bialke on the shorthanded. Try to hit sights, a little bit behind Jake. Comes Biondi back. He's got Herder on his left. Biondi comes, gives it off to Watkins. Rybick with the save. Herder picks it up. Herder to Biondi. His shot. Blue Devils clear it out. 7:35 to play. 1:15 on this man advantage. Tyler Watkins in the Blue Devil end. Watkins shot. It hit Cotagelli. Blue Devils trying to clear it out. Watkins will keep it in. Now Herder. Herder gives it off to Biondi. And Krybick will make another save. Seven minutes and 15 seconds to play. 57 seconds on this power play for Hermantown. No score in the hockey game. This is Schmidt controlling it. Gets it back to High. His shot was deflected. It's loose. And it's cleared up into the stands. Oh, boy. Landed in an empty chair. We'll have another face-off. Comes back to the point. This is Baker. Right out in front, puck is loose. Hit a Blue Devil in front. Moreland picks up the puck. Here comes Cade Moreland in the zone. In behind the net. Try to center it. Moreland continues to work on the shorthanded situation for the Blue Devils. Nice job by the junior. Now Zupitz will keep it in deep. High gets pinned into the boards. Baker will grab the puck. Couple seconds, the Blue Devils will get their fifth man back on the ice. Coming in is Justin Thomas. Centering pass, shot was just wide, and now both teams are skating five aside as Doherty checks back on the ice for the Blue Devils. Goes right to the bench, and Jake Seitz comes out. Zupitz will clear it, not out. It's kept in. This is Biondi's shot, save made. Another save by Krybick. Boy, I hate to see what the numbers are because the Hawks have really controlled action, but Krybick has stood his ground all night long for the Blue Devils. Now it's deflected out of the zone. Nice job on the penalty kill for the Blue Devils. This puck is grabbed by Flatley, try to hit Bialke. Pass comes back to Bialke, a little bit too far. This will be icing on the Blue Devils. Five and a half minutes to play in a scoreless hockey game. Puck comes back to the point. That was Dowd who let go of that pass. Tried to hit Baker. Here's a shot. Peterson scores! Elliot Peterson scores for Hermantown.
Keep it up, Cam! Keep it up, Cam!
One nothing Hermantown. We'll watch again on the replay. A lot of bodies in front. Justin Thomas will get the assist, and it's 1-0 Hermantown with just over 5 minutes to go. Here's a shot from the point, was wide. Sights after the puck, but Dowd will grab it for the Hawks. This is Baker into the zone. Baker will control it again. He's got Thomas with him. And Hawks unable to keep it in. They'll have to regroup. Blue Devils fire it in, and now we've got an offside called as the Hawks did not tag up. 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go. It's 1-0 Hermantown. Face off in the Hawk end. Moreland will take the draw against Watkins. Puck clears the zone, and it's fired right back in. Goetz will drop it off for Beta. Here's a long pass. This will be icing on the Hawks. Well, it took 45 minutes for someone to score in this hockey game tonight after 2 scoreless periods. Now Herder coming back. Herder walks right in and could not control it. Defense had some problems with Herder. And now we'll have a Blue Devil icing with 4:13 to play. Snow week at Virginia High School. Boys basketball won at Grand Rapids tonight. Girls basketball beat Superior at home. Hockey team right now trails Hermantown 1-0. Late in this third period. It's in behind, pass right on front, and it was deflected away, and Moreland clears it out of the zone. Now Seitz gets it into the Hawk zone, but here come the Hawks again. This is Goetz. And puck is loose in behind the net. Goetz try to control right in front. Another goal! Goetz gave it to Biondi, and Blake Biondi scores. Biondi from Goetz, and it's 2-0 Hawks with 3:53 to play. So it's 2-0 Hawks. This is Schmidt getting it back to the point. Dowd, and it's intercepted. Here come the Blue Devils. Doherty just dumps it into the zone, and it'll be icing on Virginia with 3:28 to play. Hawks with 2 goals, a minute 26 apart. Puck is shot to the near boards. Now Kylan will get it up to Bialki. Oh, Bialki just got leveled. This is going to be a penalty on Sam High. We're going to watch that one again if we have that one. Oh. It's going to be a 5-minute penalty, so the Blue Devils will have a 5-on-4 for the remaining 3 minutes and 14 seconds of this game. A great chance for the Blue Devils. Let's see if they can capitalize. Seitz gets the pass to Moreland. Back to Seitz. Now to Jelly. Towards the net, Seitz or Bialki try to center it. Now it's at the side of the net where it's picked up by Zupids. Back to Seitz. Here's Seitz's shot and save, and then it went right through the crease. Now Moreland. Bialki in behind, cannot control it. Seitz will keep it in for the Blue Devils. Here's Bialki. His shot, save made. Moreland was right there and could not pull the trigger, and here come the Hawks. This is Watkins coming back. Watkins now carries the puck back into center ice, using the clock. 2:20 to play in our hockey game. And the face-off will be in the Virginia zone. 2:23 to play. It's 2-0 Hermantown. And the Blue Devils have 5-on-4, and I'm sure shortly we're going to have a 6-on-4. This is Bialki trying to center it. Now Bialki runs it down, gets it back to Jelly. Continue to work for the puck. Zupids gets it to Bialki. Bialki back to Moreland. Coming up on 2 minutes to play. Bialki could not control it. Seitz gives it back to Bialki, or tried to. A little bit too far for Bialki. Now Zupids will leave it for Moreland. 1:50 to play. Jelly cannot keep it in. Now Seitz will control it. He has it tapped away, and Watkins fires it all the way down. 100 seconds to play in our game. Seitz coming into the zone. Seitz comes right on front. Puck is loose, and I have a face-off with 1:28 to play. Blue Devils are going to take a timeout, trailing 2-0. We're going to take a timeout along with Coach Larson and the Blue Devils as they decide what they're going to do to try to get a goal or two as we're winding down with 1:28 to play. Break in the action. This is Blue Devil hockey.
Roosevelt Elementary School continues to infuse new technologies into the classroom. Hands-on project-based learning prepares students for higher-level thinking skills. Region-based education allows students to learn in their own communities.
Here we go, face off in the Hawk zone. Sights try to hit more. Now the Blue Devil net is open as they're going with the extra attacker. Here's Cotagelli, shot towards the net. It hit a Hawk in front. That was Baker. Now Bialke try to center it. It's in behind the Hawk net. Goes to the corner where Watkins try to take a whack at it. Here is Seitz. 1 minute to go. Seitz's shot just missed the net. Still in behind where it's grabbed by Moreland. 2-0 Hermantown. The Blue Devil net is empty. Here is Seitz. Score! Jake Seitz scores for the Blue Devils. A power play with 49 seconds to go. Seitz, that's his 25th goal of the season. And it's 2-1. And the Blue Devils still have time. They're skating 5-on-4, and it'll be 6-on-4 as soon as the puck comes into the attacking zone. Here comes Seitz again. Comes back to Cotagelli towards the net. Another shot is high up in the air. Bialke battles for it. Centering pass. Here's Seitz's shot. Hit a defender in front. Puck is still loose. Right out in front. Where is the puck? It's in behind the net. 18 seconds to go. Our Blue Devil net is open, and Biondi's shot is wide. 12 seconds to go. We still got a chance. One more rush. But the Hawks will put it back in. 8 seconds, 6 seconds. The clock is going to run out on the Blue Devils. It's all over. The Hawks from Hermantown hold off the Virginia Blue Devils and win tonight's thriller 2-1. 2-1 is our final score. We'll try to get these final saves. We'll also play the highlights for you tonight. An outstanding hockey game. Well, we got the final stats. Penalties tonight. Both teams had 3 penalties for 6 minutes. Saves in a hockey game. Cam Krybeck for the Blue Devils finished with 36, 12, 14, and 10. And for Cole Manahan, he finished with 22, 8, 7, and 7. No scoring in the first 2 periods. All the goals were in the third period. At 11:41, Elliot Peterson scored his 9th goal of the season, with the assist going to Justin Thomas. That made it 1-0 Hermantown. Then a minute 26 later, it was Biondi, Blake Biondi, scoring his 10th goal on a nice pass. Watch the pass from Goetz, and that made it 2-0. Then the Blue Devils, it was 2-0 at that point. Then the Blue Devils had a 5-minute power play, and at 16:11, 49 seconds to go, Jake Seitz scored his 25th goal of the season. There it is. Bialke and Moreland got the assist. That made it 2-1, and that's the way the game ended. It was a thriller between 2 evenly matched teams tonight. You could take a lot out of this game for the Blue Devils. Losing by 1 goal to the defending section and state champs, the Hermantown Hawks. With the victory, Hermantown now goes to 12-5-2 on the season. They are unbeaten at 5-0 in the section. Virginia will fall to 13-8-1. They are now 6-4-1 in the section. The Blue Devils are now off until February 9th and 10th, when they'll travel to St. Paul and they close out the regular season right here on February the 13th against Hibbing. That will be our next hockey telecast for our viewers. For the Hermantown Hawks, they have 2 games this coming week yet. Thursday, they will host Cloquet-Esco Carleton, and then Saturday, they will host Matamidi. Matamidi is currently the number 2 ranked team in the state of Minnesota. Well, I hope you enjoyed our telecast. It was a lot of fun bringing you all the action as the Blue Devils come up just a little bit short tonight. So for the entire Mesabi Community Television crew, thank you very much for watching. Once again, our final score, Hermantown 2 and Virginia 1. Good night, everyone. Boards into center ice. Now the puck comes into the Blue Devils zone.